Hey Sasquatch, welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to be covering an Ultra League Premier team that I've been running. This team is actually pretty good, but I've been wanting to get XL Candy for Skarmory, which is the lead, but I just haven't been able to get a chance to go find a nest or anything and grind that yet. So my Skarmory is actually only level 41.5 with the best buddy boost. So let's just jump into these matches. Alright, so I'm leading Skarmory, which I said is level 41.2, so it's virtually just a regular Hundo best buddy. And we do get a bronze Zong lead. I am also running a Machamp and Tangrowth in the back line here. So since we get bronze Zong, I figured I'll just stay in, even though both of our moves are resisted. I didn't think bronze Zong either had anything that it could throw back at me, because we resist both of its moves. And it's going to be throwing Psyshocks here, and I think I actually throw a Brave Bird, thinking, yeah, they're probably not going to shield. And we do connect, and I end up switching to Machamp here because even though Bronzong has Confusion, it's at low enough health that our counters can actually kill it before we really take a lot of damage from Confusion. And they end up bringing in their Shadow Machamp, and this works out really nice to us because we already have an energy lead. So they don't even throw the cross chop yet, and we can throw 2 cross chops. And then they end up throwing theirs, and at this point, I'm just going to let my own Machamp just go down. And I'm going to bring in Skarmory. I shouldn't have brought in Skarmory there as a little, we kind of just fed our opponent some energy, but I didn't think there's any moves our opponent could do to one-shot us. Unfortunately, we can shield, and our opponent ends up, I think they have Ampharos in the back, if I remember correctly. We just farm down Bronzong. Yes, they have Ampharos, and a Rock Slide and a Power Whip will be enough to knock out, and Ampharos is gonna have to go for a Focus Blast, which, fortunately for us, we already have all this energy built up, so that will be game, because just farm down, I think it's like 2 Vine Whips after that, and then it's game. We end up going 5-0 in this set. Okay, so we do get an Umbreon lead. We did really good with this team today. I'm getting pretty close to expert. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'll be sure to post a video once I hit expert, and I'll show you guys the team I used to hit it. But I've been mainly playing open Ultra League. Okay, so we're gonna actually stay in on this Umbreon. I figured we'd try to sneak in a switch to Machamp to resist a foul play, and we do fortunately pull that off. This was kind of a risky play because we have no idea what they're running. And they do bring in Gengar. Unfortunately for us, we can actually throw a Rock Slide in. They don't even shield, which I guess I decided I was just going to let my Machamp go down here, and they go for a Shadow Punch, and I could have thrown Cross Drop there. Kind of a missed opportunity, but I guess it doesn't really matter because they didn't have an opportunity to throw any more moves, and Skarmory just farms it. So we get the Umbreon coming back in with Skarmory, throw a Sky Attack, and I guess I was thinking, I felt like they might have like a Swampert in the back line or something, and I just figured maybe better than not, I have a feeling our Tangrowth will be able to handle the back line. So I'm just going to risk it here and just let my Skarmory die, and yeah, they end up having Swampert, so they end up just quitting the game. I understand. GG's. Okay, so our next battle, we had a lot of, honestly, we had a lot of good leads running Skarmory. So they lead Venusaur here, and they switch to Lone Muck. We're going to line up Machamp right with Lone Muck. I don't want to get hit by a Sludge Wave, and I'm going to risk shielding even if it is bait. Fortunately for us, that was the right call, and they're probably not going to shield us back. So we're just going to try to throw a double cross chop here, and that should just knock out. Oh wait, okay, they do actually decide to shield, and I decided it doesn't really matter. I can actually take the Sludge Wave and still win the switch. So, and I also thought maybe it would work out better not to let Venusaur farm us too much, but we do end up just throwing a Rock Slide on top of that, and Yeah, we line up Skarmory. They have Charizard. This is a little scary. I should have switched immediately when I saw this Charizard. Um, I was really scared. I shield, and fortunately for us, this kind of ends up working in our favor still because we have energy already stored up. We were right on the rock slide there, so we're gonna die to the blast burn. And fortunately for us, we were like right on this brave bird, and Venusaur can get close to knocking us out, but it's still just not enough damage. And as you can see there, it looked weird, but we did actually knock out Charizard before they switched. They were trying to switch there, and unfortunately we got that and didn't waste it on a Venusaur switching. And we're able to get the Sky Attack and knock it out. That was a crazy match. Yeah, it would be really nice to get the XL Skarmory. It feels like it would be very powerful. We get another Venusaur lead. I mean, Venusaur really can't do anything to Skarmory, and they end up switching to Lapras, so we're just gonna line up our Machamp with Lapras here. And we're gonna take a Surf. I figured probably not a bad option. We're still in a pretty good position to do a lot of damage on this Lapras. They don't shield either. And I think I decided this time I'm gonna shield it and then farm the Lapras. Yeah. And then whenever Venusaur comes out, I throw Rock Slide. So really fun team again. We have to just let Machamp die here. I mean, I was gonna throw a cross chop there, but we weren't able to pull it off. I think I actually just didn't do it. Like I think I could have done it, but I just focused on getting a Rock Slide off. So they bring in Ampharos, and I'm gonna switch in Tangrowth in on the Ampharos. So the only move that really scares is Focus Blast, and they do end up just throwing the Focus Blast, but interesting enough, it would have been better to shield the Focus Blast and then just be taking these Thunder Punches, but in a way, we're still kind of fortunate because we're like right on this second, we're on that second Rock Slide, but we do end up getting knocked out. But on top of that, we have energy on Skarmory, and we're about to use our move, but he switches to Venusaur, and before we use our energy, we end up just saving it and farming this Venusaur. And then when Ampharos switches back in, we just Brave Bird it, and I think this knocks out for sure. Oh no, it doesn't. It's very close, but we have so much energy that fortunately we can throw the Sky Attack, because if we had to, I don't know if we could have won otherwise. I mean, Volt Switch is a slow move, but we had -2 defense. Okay, so we get a Surfetch lead, and yeah, this is actually pretty good. I mean, I guess I could be afraid of a close combat. They make a really good switch. Just waste my energy on an Empoleon here. But now it's like, okay, I was throwing my Machamp, and you know, are you going to shield? And it ends up being the case. They do shield. So I'm just going to shield the Drill Peck, and then I farm down from there. And they bring in their Surfetched, and I think I don't shield. I get hit by a Leaf Blade. I just barely live, and then I can get my Cross Chop off. Yeah, very nice. So really, these are the type of things that really flip matches, is knowing that you can take a move versus shielding it. Because we don't really need Machamp, we just needed, like, we need Switch, if anything, or we need to be threatening more damage on our opponent. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is lining Skarmory up with Surfetch was the ideal thing, so getting another Cross Chop off with the Machamp there was pretty intense. And we do make a crazy call on the Drill Run, and we switch in our Tangrowth to tank a Drill Run. This is more than likely a Mega Horn, so I do shield, and I go for a Rock Slide on this Cavalier here. And yeah, that's pretty much game. They switch into their Surfetch, hoping, I guess, to take and move. And they end up just feeding the beast, and yeah, they just quit. So that was a 5-0. This was the first set of the day. I did some pretty nice matches outside of this, but if you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.